Hey guys, welcome to another Hunter video. I'm a Night Elf Hunter on the Whisperwind server, and right now I am gonna teach you about some WoW lingo because not everyone has played WoW for as long as some other veterans, and to know some of the lingos in WoW would really come across as less of a noob if you are completely new. So let's get started. Pug means pickup group, and this means a group created out of random people. And you can use this term in sentences such as, "Oh my god, this pug is fail," or "Pug you, mother pugger." Another term you'll hear very common in WoW chat is LFM and LFG, which stands for looking for members or looking for group. And you can use this term in sentences such as, "Looking for 3 members for heroic hogger," or 12k DPS, looking for heroic gnome punting. Now, some of you might not know what DPS stands for. Well, DPS stands for damage per second, which is basically the damage that you are able to do. And you can say this in sentences such as, "I can do over 800 DPS. Biatch!" Now, if you run a lot of dungeons, you'll hear this term a lot, DE, which stands for disenchanting. And disenchant is an ability enchanters have to make uncommon or above items into reagents for other enchantments. And so you can use this in such sentences like, "Can you please DE this for me?"
Biatch.
Some words you need to know, or some terms you need to know in order to interact with people on WoW are such as AFK, which is away from keyboard, G2G, which is either got to go or good to go, one good, one bad, and also OMW, which is on my way. You need to know these very well in order to talk to people to tell them your status, whether you're able to fight or whether you're almost there. Some terms you'll need to know in order to survive trade chat is WTS, which is want to sell, WTB, which is want to buy, and WTT, which is want to trade. Some other terms you'll hear a lot once you start raiding is MT and OT, which stands for main tank and off tank. Now, every raid or dungeon needs at least one tank, and usually there is a main tank to tank the boss, and as well as an off tank, which is to tank any ads that are coming, or ad mobs that are coming, which aren't as powerful, but they still need to be tanked, or else they're gonna start picking off everyone else who can't take their hits. So another very common term you'll hear in raiding or in dungeons is AoE, which means area of effect, which stands for a spell which will hit multiple enemies at a time. And you might see this used in sentences such as, "AoE the whelps, please." "Oh my god, more dots, more dots!" Now, if you're one of those people who don't know what dots are, then let me tell you. Dots mean damage over time, as well as HOTS means heal over time. Buff means a beneficial spell. CC means crowd control, which is basically when you take an enemy out of combat for a while, such as when they sheep them, when they sap them, or when they freeze arrow them to stop them from fighting you for a while. And also which is out of mana. Another term you'll hear not too often, but still around places, is QQ, which stands for crying. The reason QQ stands for crying is because the two Q's look like eyes with tears coming out of them. And you might hear someone say things like, "Oh my god, stop QQing."
Yes.
Some other terms in WoW that are good to know are BOE and BOP, which stands for bind on equipped and bind on pickup. All items in WoW can be soulbound, and when they're soulbound to you, you can only use them or sell them off. Or the other way is to sell it off before they're soulbound to you. And BOE means they're only soulbound once they're equipped, and BOP means they are soulbound as soon as you take them or pick them up. COD means cash on delivery, which is an option in the in-game mailbox. And also IMBA, which stands for imbalanced. And now let's go over some of the short forms we use for raids. Nax stands for Naxxramas. ALD stands for Aldwar. TOC could stand for either Trial of the Champions or Trial of the Crusader, depending on what number they put. If it's 5, you know it's Trial of the Champions, and if it's either 10 to 25, you know it's Trial of the Crusader. TOGC stands for Trial of the Grand Crusader. If you don't know what that means, then most likely you're not ready for TOGC. Now, OS means Obsidian Sanctum, and while you're in WoW chat and someone's looking for members for Obsidian Sanctum, they usually put a number beside it as well, and that number means how many drakes the group is deciding to fight along with a boss. So you could have 1 drake, 2 drakes, 3 drakes for Obsidian Sanctum. Rah ha 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 ha. Yeah, anyways. And so with all this that you've learned in terms of WoW lingo in this video, you could put together a sentence based on just WoW lingo, such as looking for 3 members for 25 Trial of the Crusader. Need main tank, off tank, and DPS. Also want to buy Druid Healer for HOTS, and then good to go. No QQing. Biatch! So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned some things along with it so that next time you're in WoW, you can understand what's actually going on in the hectic trade chat. And so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Till next time. Subscribe and you'll be the first to see my new videos. Subscribe to TXH, Tribunal X Hunter. Just do it. Press it.